Just because there's a race doesn't mean you have to run. When you discover your self-worth, you lose interest in anyone who doesn't see it. Sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better. Learn to be done with people. Not mad, not bothered, just done. Sometimes your heart needs more time to accept what your mind already knows. Life is better when you decide your worth is not a group decision. The past cannot be changed, forgotten, or erased. It can only be accepted. Be a good person, but never waste time proving it. Sometimes we don't want to heal because the pain is the last link to what we've lost. A conversation about how you feel is not supposed to end in an argument. So many people from your past know a version of you that doesn't exist anymore. Nothing will hold you back like the weight of what you are avoiding. Never let the sadness of your past and the fear of your future ruin the happiness of your present. The fact that you are still kind after all you have been through shows how strong you are. Never stop being kind. Sometimes holding on does more damage than simply letting go. Give up the illusion that things could have gone differently. It's getting in the way of the present moment. Everything you desire already exists. It's just waiting for you to align with it. The good you bring into the world always finds a way to come back to you. Never be ashamed of your feelings and desires. There will be no second life for them. You don't deserve someone who comes back. You deserve someone who never leaves. They don't see the wrong in their actions because they surround themselves with people who normalize it. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. Sometimes you think you want to disappear, but all you really want is to be found by someone. And one day you will smile and say, "This is more than what I prayed for." It's funny how day by day nothing ever changes, but when you look back, everything is different. Only the people who care about you hear you when you're quiet. For your peace of mind, try not to understand everything. Just live and experience life as it is. Some stranger somewhere still remembers you because you were kind to them when no one else was. True strength is built in the moments you decide to rise when the world expects you to break. You either solve the problem or leave the problem. Never live with the problem. Don't give so much of yourself to people who will not do the same for you. Sometimes turning the page could be hard when you know someone won't be in the next chapter, but the story must go on. Enjoy the moments before they become memories. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Be kind to everyone. It's their first time living, but never forget it's your first time too. People treat you how they feel about themselves. Don't take it personally. If you keep carrying old bricks, you will keep building the same house. Don't sell your house to sleep one night at the hotel. You belong to the ones who have seen your scars and still choose to stay. Sometimes the worst place you can be is inside your own head. Spend more time with the people who remind you who you are. You don't have to be the best person. You just have to be someone who is trying to do better. It's okay to miss people and still not want them back in your life. Live life as if it was your second time around and aim to not redo the mistakes you did the first time. Healing isn't about becoming who you were before. It's about letting go of what broke you and building someone stronger. When the road gets bumpy, you don't leave the car, you put the seatbelt on. Respect your boundaries enough not to argue with someone committed to misunderstanding you. You're not late, you're not early, you're exactly where you need to be. Just because someone handles a difficult, challenging situation gracefully doesn't mean it's not weighing heavily on them. The outward appearances can be deceiving, and people might struggle more than they let on. Be so focused on watering your own grass that you don't have time to check if someone else's is greener. Sometimes your peace depends on walking away without answers. If it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes upset by it. The past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Regret won't rewrite it, and worry won't shape what's ahead. Focus on the present because that's where real change happens. You still have time to become the person you want to be. You can't change other people, and it's rude to try. Stop expecting others to give you more respect than the respect you give yourself. Never trust anybody. Trust is earned, not given from the start. You're never too old to cut people out of your life. Life gives you lots of chances to screw up, which means you have just as many chances to get it right. Don't make yourself available too much for anyone. You will lose importance. Just because the boat rocks doesn't mean it's time to jump overboard. Stop trying to be happy. You can't be happy all the time, and it's okay. You don't like everybody, so don't worry about everybody liking you. Sometimes you can make all the right choices and then have to sit there and watch them all crumble around you. You just have to pick up the pieces and keep moving. Nothing that life has to offer is worth the price of worry. You stop explaining yourself when you realize people only understand from their level of perception. Don't hang on to your mistakes just because you spent a lot of time making them. No matter how good a person you are, you will always be bad in someone's story. To live life, you need problems. If you get what you want the minute you want it, then what's the point of living? Don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. At some point, you will realize no one else has a say in your life unless you let them. Say no more than you wish to have said. Do no less than what you wish to have done. Discipline your mind to see the good in every situation and look at the best side of every event. Stop expecting others to always agree with you. Don't do anything you feel you'd have to lie about later. You're going to make a lot of people mad doing what's right for you. Any thought you have about the future is a delusion. If you need more than one hand to count your best friends, you're not a great best friend. There's a lot of things worth caring about. Don't correct people if you could just as easily let it slide. Life doesn't care about your vision, you just gotta roll with it. Nothing happens to anyone that he is not fit by nature to bear. It's never too late to turn your life in a completely new direction, and there is huge importance in just one day. Lessons in life will be repeated until they are learned. When you get a different vantage point, it changes your perspective. It allows us to see things that maybe we should have seen a long time ago. Why let go of yesterday? Because yesterday has already let go of you. People often confuse stress with responsibility. In this life, you don't have to prove anything to anyone but yourself. It is not a lack of time, it is a lack of priority. Enjoy every bit of your life to the fullest. Your compromises and sacrifices will be rewarded. No one ever got tired of loving. They get tired of waiting, hearing lies, assuming, saying sorry, and hurting. Never keep people in your life if they don't love and respect you as much as you do them. The reason you want to be better than someone else is the reason why you aren't. It's not whether or not you get knocked down, it's what you do when you get back up. A man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them. Be the person you needed when you were younger. Strive to make small changes and learn something new daily, because there are always these experiences you have had to tap into for the future. Someone's opinion of you doesn't have to become your reality. Not everybody who speaks in a pleasant way to you is your friend. Our lives are defined by opportunities, even the ones we miss. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. If you saturate your mind with positive thoughts, it will sustain you in any situation. You don't ever truly know another person unless you can take up residence in their head. You'll never be privy to their true nature. It is not our abilities that show what we truly are, it is our choices. You train people how to treat you, unconsciously or not. Never attribute to malice that which can adequately be explained by stupidity. You've got to know when it's time to turn the page. If someone is trying to bring you down, it only means you are above them. Never deny yourself an experience just because it's unknown or uncomfortable. It may just be a defining and wonderful part of your life. If you only blame your problems on someone else, don't expect your life to get better. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven. Things are only impossible until they are not. Don't prepare the road for your kids. Prepare your kids for the road. Don't be scared because you don't have all the answers right away. You will learn through your experiences and find your own way to happiness. Just because you got away with a bad decision doesn't make it a good decision. Speak with caution. Even if someone forgives harsh words you've spoken, they may be too hurt to ever forget them. Don't leave a legacy of pain and regret of things you never should have said. Accept responsibility for your life. Know that it is you who will get you where you want to go, no one else. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. Opportunities can become obstacles, the same way obstacles can become opportunities.
It all depends on how they are being interpreted by the mind of a person. If you're going to apologize, you don't say, but after. Either you mean it or you don't. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. You can only lose what you cling to. You'll never be able to please everyone, so don't make your life revolve around being accepted by everyone. Sometimes which choice you make is not as important as making a choice and committing to it. Don't worry about controlling your emotions, control your actions. Listen to your conscience and do the right thing, no matter the cost. You can't put a price on self-respect. We live longer when we are too busy living.